Hello, everybody. Today we're at one of the most keenly watched Lok Sabha constituencies in Kolkata, which is Kolkata Uttar. Kolkata Uttar will be going to polls in the seventh phase on June 1. This constituency is going to see a battle between two heavyweights of the region. On the side of the BJP, there is Mr. Tapas Roy, who till March this year was one of the most influential Trinamool leaders. And on the side of Trinamool is the five-time MP and leader of the Trinamool party in the Lok Sabha, Mr. Sudip Bandyopadhyay. We're at the residence of Mr. Tapas Roy. Thank you for joining us, sir. We know that you left Trinamool primarily due to the differences you had with Lok Sabha MP and party heavyweight, that is Sudip Bandyopadhyay, and whom you alleged had also orchestrated ED raids at your residence. Was that the only reason why you left the party, or were there other reasons behind?
The reason behind is corruptions. We never thought of. Regularly, one after another, corruption and charges are coming up. You see, in Bengal, this kind of thing never happened. This recruitment scam, sand scam, the miscreants. You can say this government is a miscreants government. This government patronizes the miscreants. And the people are, you see, fed up with this government. And Kolkata Uttar voters, people are disgusted, hopeless with Sudip Bandyopadhyay. I tried to actually convince the party several times in several meetings and several occasions, but in vain. So on 18th of June 23, I decided to leave party as well as politics. And after that, I left party. Offer came, I joined, and I'm thankful. I'm indebted to BJP leadership of district, Pradesh and national that not only they have accepted me in their party, they have given me the opportunity to contest the very prime seat, Kolkata Uttar.
Now, Mr. Roy, you have been a very strong factor, in fact, one of the most influential leaders in this region, in the Kolkata Uttar region, and you have contributed to making this particular seat a Trinamool bastion. Now, how are you going to go about breaking that bastion now that you are standing against the Trinamool?
See, I told you earlier, the people of Bengal are disillusioned with the Trinamool Congress. They never thought of that a government led by Mamata Banerjee will not look after the people's interest. And in almost all departments, the scam will come up. This is very, very disgraceful, and I am from this Kolkata Uttar. I am not from elsewhere. Brought up, educated, contested, from student movement to youth movement and several movements against CPIM in last 34 years of CPIM. And I am 5 times MLA, 2-time councillor from this North Kolkata. Baranagar is just border of North Kolkata. And people know me, available to workers and people, the person who boldly says that I am 5 times MP and all that. He did nothing for the Kolkata Uttar. and never he made himself available to workers in general and the voters in particular.
Now, what are the key issues that you think will be the factor in deciding the outcome of the elections in this particular constituency?
Government should be of the people, for the people, by the people. But since 2000, first election took place on 2013, three-tier panchayat, and it was looted. Why? And after, in all elections, corporation, municipality and three-tier panchayat elections, every time there was bloodshed, violence. And they say that they are working, development is there, they are working for the people, all that. Then what's the need of having violence, murders, pre-poll, during, or the poll day, or post-poll? Hundreds of people died. This was never thought of. People do not want to have this kind of things in the democracy. They can't cast their votes. They can't go to the booths and polling stations. Even they can't move from their residences in some places and from housing, big housing estates, high-rise buildings. And people and the police do not act in accordance with the law which should be. So this is the picture of West Bengal. And Mamata Banerjee pretends that she is a champion of democracy.
Now, sir, you are one of the most well-respected MLAs. You were a minister, and there's like a huge amount of respect for you, both in several constituencies, because you were an MLA from 3 different constituencies, Vidyasagar, then Baranagar, last Baranagar, and Barabazar. Now, you, in spite of everything, you had all along, in spite of all the allegations that you are now raising, you had all along remained a Mamata Banerjee loyalist. Now, what happened? Why did the party not stand by you when allegations of corruptions were made against you and when these ED raids were being conducted at your place? Was that the point where you decided to sever all ties?
I'm in politics 52 years. No charge of any corruption against me. But it was Sudip Bandyopadhyay who actually sent these ED people to my residence. Because he's an out and out corrupted person, he should celebrate the Golden Jubilee, 58 years of his corrupted life. When Congress government was here in the year 73, you might be knowing there was a very big scam, wheat brand scam. He was involved in that very scam, and that was in the year 73. I'm not talking about the small things and small scams. But again, he is involved in Rose Valley scam. People are asking, Kolkata Uttar people, he remained in jail for 136 days. What for? Was he freedom fighter? Or for any cause of society? For any upliftment or movement for the cause of the general people? So I do not know. And it is my apprehension that party was informed from his side, that is from the side of Sudip Bandyopadhyay, that this is going to happen. He will be sending the ED people because I said so many things against him and allegations, and he is not a good person. He's a corrupted person involved in so many corruptions. He's an idle person. Did nothing for the cause of the constituency and party and so many things. Then party made me the president of this district. Again, after hard working of 7 months, the party brought him back as president. And he is a person, once his wife to contest from Chorongi-like constituency. Not a political, never thought of any good worker, political worker who worked a lot for Mamata Banerjee or worked a lot since the inception of the Trinamool Congress. So all these forced me, compelled me to leave Trinamool Congress.
Now, recently, another prominent political figure in Bengal, Kunal Ghosh of the Trinamool Congress, was punished quite harshly by his party for retaining ties with you even after you left the party and sharing the dais with you on an apolitical platform. Now, what is your comment about that?
No, that is exclusively their internal matter. I don't want to make any comment on it.
Have you asked Kunal to come to the BJP if necessary?
Today is my 69th day in BJP and I'm busy with my election work. So I don't find any time to talk to anybody regarding this, to join BJP or to leave TMC and all that.
You've been the Baranagar MLA since 2011. So one can assume that you will also have some influence in the Dom constituency. What do you think is going to happen there?
My younger brother, Shilbhadra Dotto, he is going to win the election.
Why? What gives Shilbhadra Dotto the edge over?
This is of the country. This is the election, the third time Modi ji will be sworn in as the Prime Minister of India. So this is not an election of the state. Though they have published one manifesto, I do not know. Is there anything written about the national education policy? No. Is there anything written about the GDP growth, national level, anything related to external affairs, bilateral relationship with other states and all that? No. Then what for the manifesto is? This is not an election of state. They should wait. Though, you see, if BJP can do well in this election, the government will not survive up to 26. The election will happen in 2025.
So doesn't this election make it a precursor to the 2026 election?
See, I told you earlier, people are disgusted, disillusioned with this government, with this ruling party, because the torture on women. We talk of Lakshmi Bhandar. We talk of women empowerment, and regularly Park Street, Kaliachak, Kaliaganj, Kamduni, Haskhali and Sandeshkhali. The women are being tortured and they are weeping, they are crying. This government is not looking after. Prime Minister is going over there, but Chief Minister didn't find time to go to talk to the Sandeshkhali women.
Now, sir, I'm going to ask you to make a prediction. Last time the BJP won 18 seats. How many do you think it will win this time?
I am not an astrologer. I can't predict that way. But this time, I can say the Trinamool will not exceed single digit. Why? Why people will vote for Trinamool in 42 seats? Tell me, number one. And in particular, in Kolkata Uttar, I am having two advantages. Advantage number one is Trinamool. Advantage number two, Trinamool's candidate, Sudip Bandyopadhyay.
Mr. Tapas Roy, one of the most influential leaders of the Trinamool party and a five-time MLA and a former cabinet minister, said that he left the party primarily because of the corruption that surrounds it and believes that this time Trinamool will not be able to cross the single-digit mark in the Lok Sabha elections. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Welcome.